Good boy, Riggs. Good boy, buddy. Give. We have arrived. Just driving out here this morning and saw some sage grouse. They landed just right here by the road. Gonna see if I can't get them to flush for the camera. Cool. All right, ready to do this, buddy? Okay, let's go get him. So the spot I picked for our first hunt I thought looked pretty good from the truck, but after I walked around for a while, I started to feel like we weren't in quite the right habitat. And not to mention the fact we didn't see any birds. Well, I think I may have made a bad drop this morning. I'm just not seeing exactly what I was hoping for. And I was walking for a while and I just saw a hillside that I was like, that looks a little better over there. Sure enough, about 5 minutes later, I actually hear Chukar on it. So I think maybe I just needed to take a little more time picking my drop this morning. Maybe that's a good lesson to learn on the first day. Be picky, be selective, because you invest a lot of time and energy getting to these places. So it's not exactly like I'm just gonna hop back in the truck and go to the next one and the next one and the next one. So it's not that kind of deal. So with our first hunt a bust, I decided to hop back in the truck and do some more exploring and scouting. Nevada is a very interesting and beautiful landscape with many different mountain ranges and valleys that create a wide, diverse array of habitats. And the majority of the state is public land, so it provides a seemingly endless opportunity to explore. And you never know what you're going to find out there because the state has a rich history in mining silver, gold, and soon to be lithium. It was pretty cool to walk around some of these old homesteads and mining sites and just kind of take in the history of it. So after lots more driving and scouting, I felt like I had identified a few areas that might hold birds. So I made a plan to check them out over the next couple days. So I've got Riggs on the ground here, one of my young dogs, and pretty much immediately I'm thinking this habitat is looking a little better to me. And after hunting for about an hour, we get our first point. So Riggs is on point over to my right, but the first birds that come up are like 80, 90 yards over to my left.
Way over there? Are you kidding me?
Then more birds get up closer.
Nope.
Those were Hail Marys, but I figured why not.
Man, that other group really screwed us up. Dang it.
Now Riggs is locked down on a really nice covey.
Triple. Dead bird, dead bird, dead bird. And more birds. Riggs, dead bird. Dead bird. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, and 3. Dead bird. Good boy, buddy. Here's one. Good boy, buddy. Good dog. Come here. Good boy. Fetch, 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 fetch. Good boy. All right, we got 2 more to get. Good boy, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good dog. Good dog. Beautiful, buddy. Good job. Dead bird fetch. Good boy. Good boy, Riggs. Good boy, buddy. Here. 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 Fetch. Fetch. Give. Good dog. Good boy. That's number 3.
Well, that was pretty cool right there. We broke the seal in a big way on Nevada Chukar. We went from absolutely getting skunked to shooting a triple over a beautiful point with Riggs. So finally, I mean, it hasn't been that long. We just started hunting yesterday, but I kind of thought I was going to have a better gauge on them than what I do. They're not where I think they are, and there's going to be a learning curve to learning this place. It's different. It looks similar, very similar, but it's really different. So anyways, that's going to be fun. That's always part of the fun, is learning all those differences and figuring it out myself. But glad we're on the board.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Well done.
All right, we got a crop check. All 3 of them were eating greens and some small reddish brown seeds. I'm gonna have to work on an ID for those. If you happen to know, let us know in the comments. Now it's the next morning here, and I got Tubbs out, and we're gonna try another new spot.
There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you are. Okay, all right, let's go. Come on, let's go get him. Come on.
Here I've got Tubbs on point up ahead of me, and I'm not sure what happens. I don't know if he bumped him or if they just got up wild, but I get a bird coming by me, and I go ahead and take it out. I don't normally shoot birds unless I know the dog's handled it properly, but I haven't had a lot of opportunities so far on this trip, so I was kind of itching to get one in the bag.
Here's my my wild flush that I shot.
This is a pretty long sequence here. Tubbs has to do several point and relocations to lock these birds down, because he kind of has to track them up and over and around this draw. But he does finally get them locked down. These birds are a little jumpy though. They get up quite a ways out, and I don't get one down.
Damn. He did an incredible job on those. He was super careful. I mean, he was 50 yards away from those birds, and there's no wind. He was just pointing a hot track. Man, they blend in. When they get up in these backgrounds, it's the same color as them, and it is so hard to track them and pick them out and, you know, put a beat on one. It's so much easier when you can skyline them or, you know, get them up against a light background, something. These dark backgrounds, they are so tough.
Now Tubbs is on point on a nice little covey of Huns.
You got him, buddy. Good job, bud. Here. Freaking Huns, man. Good job, buddy. Oh, good job. Here. Oh, man. That's a surprise.
He was on point about 300 yards away, and I was down in the bottom. He was up here on this thing, a couple hundred feet up, and so anyways, I had to go straight up. So I can't really breathe. That's one thing I've really struggled with. My legs have been okay, but my lungs are hurting. This is a little higher elevation, anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 feet. And I live at 700 feet, so it's a bit of an adjustment. And I'm having to just pace myself, and it's a little frustrating because, you know, you got a doggone point, you want to get there, but I just have to pace myself, because if I get up here and I'm so out of breath I can't, you know, have any energy to lift my gun and make a good shot, then it won't matter. So just have to try to take it easy and hey, give me that back. Good job, buddy. Anyways, that was totally worth it.
Tubbs really enjoys this kind of hunting. It seems like every time we go to the mountains, he just kind of comes alive and he just shifts into another gear. It's really fun to watch. Not able to see him, but Tubbs is on point just up the hill here. Tubbs, dead bird, dead bird. Attaboy, come here. Come here. Come here, bud. This. Thank you. Good boy. Oh, I left your door open, didn't I? You can't be too fussy about your truck around here, because I definitely added some new pinstripes to my rig on this trip. And that's one of the reasons you'll see a lot of guys running around on side-by-sides, because these two tracks can be really narrow and pretty rough at times. This spot seemed to have a lot of quality habitat for birds. We just had to do a little climbing to get up to where they were. Tubbs has a pretty nice sized covey locked down here. Tubby, dead bird, Tubby, dead bird. Wow. Tubby, dead birds, dead birds. That was a really staggered popcorn flush, and they just keep coming. All right, 3. I got 1, 2, 3. Good boy, Tubbs. Here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. All right. Nice. Good dog. Good boy. Come here. All right. Good boy. That's a good boy. All right. Got one more. Looks like he's tracking. Good boy, buddy. You got it. Good boy, bud. Good boy. All right, please. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Woo. Very nice. I put you to work on that one, didn't I, buddy? Yeah. Tubbs does some pointing and relocating to this spot, and he's not 100% sure where the birds are at, but he's not moving forward either. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. More Huns. What do you know?
So that was a really awesome piece of dog work, and it was rather subtle probably, and you might not have noticed it watching the video, but when I came up on him, he wasn't 100% staunch, and that was because the birds were actually downwind of him. He was getting their scent as they had moved through there, but he's smart enough to know that the birds are there. He just needs to wait for Dad to get there, and that comes with experience. It comes with a good dog, good cooperative dog, and he's absolutely dialed in that way. He did a great job. There's so much chukar poo in here. It looks like gravel. Look at this here. Just a pile of it. I think this is a roost. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. So now the wind has come up and it has definitely changed the conditions, both making it harder for the dog to zero in on the birds, and I think sometimes it makes the birds a little bit more jumpy. Here I'm walking in on a Tubbs Point and the birds get up way out ahead of us.
Oh, fuck, right there they are.
And this actually happens several more times throughout this hunt. Either Tubbs bumps the birds or they're just kind of a little jumpy and get out way up ahead of them. Now the wind has started to lay down a little bit and we're starting to get a little bit of rain, and I got Tubbs on point up ahead of me on a covey of Huns.
Good boy, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Hot loose. Good boy. Woo, big fat Hun. All right, let's get back to the truck before this rain gets here. We definitely got some weather coming in. Well, it's a nice haul today.
Well, we do end up having some weather come in on us, and we get a little bit of everything. We get some rain, we get some sleet, and we get some snow. So the next morning when we get up, we got a little dusting of snow on the ground, and the conditions are absolutely perfect. Riggs hits a nice point here, and I feel like the birds are pretty far away from him, so I thought it might be a good opportunity to grab some pictures. Then as I walk down the hill in front of him, the birds get up way out ahead of me and don't give me much of a shot. Then the same thing happens a little later. The Huns were just a little jumpy that day.
Good boy, buddy. Jeez, man. Can't get close to him today.
Now Riggs is on again, and I walk out in front of him quite a ways, and as I do that, he relocates a couple times, and I realize that he's much closer to the birds than what I thought.
Dead bird, buddy. Good boy, good boy. Good dog, good dog. Come here, fetch him. Fetch him, Riggs. Good boy, give. Good boy. Good work, we finally got something to stick for us.
Now Riggs is on point somewhere over to my right, and the first birds that come up are actually behind me and to the right, then some more come up out in front of me to the left.
Good boy, Riggs. Here's the chucks. Good boy, buddy. Good boy, good boy. Atta boy. Good boy. Good boy here. Give. Good boy. All right. Dead bird over here. Atta boy. Good boy, buddy. Good boy here. Come here, buddy. Good boy. Give. Yeah, good dog.
So that was kind of crazy because I'm walking into this point and he's about 40 yards away from me. I hadn't seen him, but I knew he was about 40 yards up. And all of a sudden, kind of behind and off to my right, some birds come up and I shoot one of those. And as I'm shooting one of those, I hear the rest of them come up. And I think that's what he was pointing. I have no idea exactly how many there were, but that had to be a pretty nice covey, you know, like maybe at least 15 to 20. So I was able to spin and get one of those, but But that was nice, and that was kind of a tricky spot, you know, when you're up on a ridge like that. You don't know which way they're going to go. They go that way, this way, and they've got all kinds of choices to run and pop off the other side or whatever they want to do. So after I get in a little bit of bad luck this morning, flipped the script on them, we had a little good luck there. So good deal. Now Riggs is on point somewhere back in there.
Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Give. Good boy. Good boy. Good dog. Yeah, good dog. Good boy.
And now we start a really long sequence where it appears that the birds are running around. Riggs does a lot of pointing, relocating, and pointing again as he moves with the birds as they run. Then I completely blow it.
Did I just miss? Did that really just happen? After that gorgeous piece of dog work? I'm so sorry, buddy. That was pathetic. I could feel myself missing as I was shooting. That was beautiful dog work. He worked these birds all the way down this ridge. He started at the top, kind of point, and then point, and then point, and locked up. That was some easy shots there. Sorry, buddy. That was good work, bud.
The good dog work continues here, where Riggs establishes point up on this ridge. Then as I move past him, he does this neat little cat stalk thing as he stays with the birds going down this hill. It reminded me of his dam, Moxie. She always did the same thing.
I can't be the only one. Come on.
Then some more birds come up, and I'm able to connect on one of them.
Oh, damn it. Nope, it's not the only one. God.
In the chaos of all those birds coming up, I caught a glimpse of one on the ground that hadn't flown yet.
Well, that was freaking awesome. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, give. Good boy. Woohoo. All right. All right, we got another one, buddy. Good boy, Riggs. Give. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, you got him. Yeah, you got him. Good job. Good job. You nailed him, buddy. Oh my gosh, if that didn't remind me of your mother. Him cat stalking that covey. Oh, that was beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work. Good boy. Give. Good boy.
Well, that was a great day because it was one of those where everything came together. We got into plenty of birds, Riggs did some great work on them, and I was able to put some on the ground for him.
Good boy, buddy. Give. Good boy.
There's lots more to come from our trip to Nevada, so stay tuned for the next one. If you like this content, you might want to check out my Patreon page where I post exclusive patron-only videos like extended cuts, season updates, tips and advice for the traveling bird hunter. You can find it at patreon.com/Eric Forrester, or you can just click the link in this video description.
There he goes. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna back off the eggs. Jesus, Harold.